bread. Yeah, we gon' make it out the struggle. Oh, yeah, we gon' make it out the struggle. Oh, bread. Yeah, we gon' make it out the struggle. Yeah, we gon' make it out the struggle. Yeah. Oh, I never lose my mind, high no hope. I trust a nigga who call everybody big bro. Yeah, I had to boss up, now it's run me my dough. Why about to sign up for when I can sell out my own clothes? If you didn't know, it's our GFO to the motherfucking K code. Yeah, cold lit against who I be. I can drip in the G-Speech, they gon' custom made me in 3018. Let it breathe. I came up from the rubble. All I know is the hustle. If I flip it, do more than double with no trouble. Breathe. Better yet, you need to woosah. What you got in your bank account, I got right here in my two socks. Probably all dapper shit. Looking like I just won a championship. Finna pour champagne on your bitch at about 3:23 a.m. We be on some late night vamping shit.
Yo, it's your dog spelled back with Shoose Mcgee, and I'm fornicating with TitleKings.com. Yeah.
Already, man. Shoose Mcgee, JG and Title Kings, Money Mug in the building, man. Stop what you're doing, subscribe below. Shoose, what's going on, my man?
Say, man, we getting set up right now at Unicorn Haven at the Nines in Deep Ellum, Dallas, Texas. We finna go crazy. Got DJ Domo and DJ Johnny Rip on the ones and twos. Got a lot of talented artists from the city who have graced many stages, and I love the way they perform, and I felt like it was the right thing to get them on the lineup. And they some unicorns. If you ain't never seen a unicorn perform, they're gonna be performing tonight, man.
Already. So you getting this thing together, man. How did the idea come about? Was just you seen the talented artists or what?
Just being an artist as well, and you know, saying that hey, you know, I can also put on my own shows at the end of the day versus, you know, promoters booking me, which is cool too. But what's going on in Dallas with like being booked by promoters? Promoters are booking artists, but they're booking a lot of artists for shows. We got to pay our way to get in, and you know, we're not getting no money compensated. So I try to do a system like, you know, if I can't like outright compensate artists, I give them their own tickets. They keep 100% of their ticket sales. And they can do it. They can give them away for free, or they can sell them, you know, and get them some change, and just try to bring enlightenment and game to artists, you know, being that I've been doing this on an independent level for 7 years now.
Okay.
And the mistakes that I've made have kind of built me into the artist that I am today. So this is what I want to do with most of my events, just help out other artists, put on events, put on shows. I don't care if it's fashion shows, music, dance shows, anything that got to do with entertainment. I want to be able to bring artists out and be able to get them compensated the right way, because as an artist, I know what it feels like to do your thing on stages and, you know, not really have the backing or be compensated that you need. You know?
Right. Yeah, a lot of artists aren't reaping the benefits that they deserve, and you see it nowadays with them. You know, they're trying to actually, you know, like the ticket thing. I think that's a brilliant idea to give an artist, you know, opportunity to bring in his own crowd.
Right.
So salute you for that. For a lot of people that don't know where you're from, tell us about where you're from and your upbringing.
Man, I'm from Henderson, Texas. That's in East Texas. It's like 2.5 hours away, 3 hours away from Dallas. Back and forth between my mom and my dad. Me and my dad lived in a lot of different spots, and one of the spots that we lived in was Arlington.
Okay.
I went to art school, in middle school in Arlington, and high school, a little bit of high school, and went to college out here for a little bit at Tarrant County. I was just going back and forth from East Texas and wherever my dad lived at. But once I started, you know, started out on my music career, I came back to Arlington, and I just embarked, you know, just made my way. I started recording at Banger Boy Studios in Arlington. Started hitting the scene out in Deep Ellum. It was a different type of underground scene.
Right.
As far as the one from East Texas, like it's really not too many outlets that you can go to and you can get down there. You know, so you have to go to a hub like Houston or Dallas or you know, spots where it's a big city, a major city, so you can be able to get it on. So I chose Dallas because it was quick, and then my supporters back home could be able to come. And you know, the movement in Dallas at the time was crazy. It's even crazier now. And Deep Ellum is like way different than a lot of spots I've been to.
So with you going to high school in Arlington, do you have, Arlington's obviously a boiling pot right now as far as music. You got a lot of artists coming out of Arlington. Splurge, one of the bigger artists coming out of Arlington as well. Say Cheese's headquarters, where they started out of Arlington.
Right.
Shout out to Sean Cotton. Have you had an opportunity to reach out to them at all with your music?
Sean Cotton, man, has been a big reason why I have a name in Dallas. I met Sean Cotton through Raheem Valentine, and you know, once he introduced us, it was magic. He put me on a lot of his bills. I got 5 Say Cheese posts.
Okay.
You know, so but he always showed love. Big up to Sean Cotton.
Yeah, Sean Cotton's definitely putting on for the city, and he's definitely bubbling artists, getting artists to where they need to go. Now, Sean Cotton, I know he started a record label, I think it was. Would you be interested in possibly doing something like that, if business-wise, if it came down to it?
I definitely would love to do some business with Sean Cotton.
Okay.
Definitely, even though I'm an independent artist, but you know, I definitely understand business.
Right.
So I would never mind to do no business with Sean Cotton. I love what he do for artists from the beginning. You know, from seeing my homeboys from Arlington freestyle on Say Cheese, like being one of the first people to be able to get down and freestyle on that outlet. So yeah,
now you saying you being an independent artist as well. Like, explain that a little bit, because a lot of people say they're independent, but there's always somebody behind them. Are you 100% independent? You put every earned dollar that you make into your music, or do you have somebody investing into you? Or
I'm definitely 100% of my own earnings, but I got a collective, and I got a label, The Cult. That's my label. And what I want to do with that label is I want to become a big artist as well as the artists that I support and that's on the label. So once, you know, other labels are talking to us, I want them to be able to speak to us through a distribution deal versus just picking me up, because I don't want them to just give me 2 or 3 million. I'd rather get 30 or 40, 50, 60 million for picking up my whole label to distribute my music.
Are you working with any artists that you got on your label right now that's making some noise you want to call out?
Right now, as far as artists go, I'm working with a producer, Ace the Great. He's from Tyler, Texas. He's from East Texas. Another artist, DeMarcus Catchings. He's an R&B singer. Got another R&B singer named Soul Tunes. That's really, that's more like family. Soul Tunes, that's my brother. I grew up with him, a very talented R&B artist.
Right.
But we, you know, we're looking for other cats, just trying to get our finances up right now. It's more so with those artists, like it's their label as well, so they have stocks in the label. Okay. So whenever we do get to the point where we sign other artists, you know, like they'll get whatever the label is earning, they'll be earning that as well.
So we first discovered you at an open mic. It was a while back. I think it was somewhere down Deep Ellum. But I mean, your style, man. Tell us a bit about what you call your music. It's not the normal thing. I think you get a conscious rapper type of tag.
Right.
What do you call your style of music?
I like to say it's like new brave, though it ain't nothing new. But you know, my music is very good. Even though it's my own music, I don't want to toot my own horn too much. Right. But it's definitely different from the artists that I love to hear. You know, I do get compliments. You know, people say I sound like Andre 3000. I love that. Yeah. I'm cool with that. But you know, I have my own sound. I like to take very soulful beats and talk about my life like most artists do. But it's not the same though. Even though I talk about my life, of course it's not the same because it's my life. Right. But it's brave because I want to speak on issues and that happen in the lower income communities. Right. And I want to big them up. Like, I don't want to continue to break them down by the things that most of us rappers say in our music. I want to build them up. I want to make stuff that we feel is uncool, cool. Right. Like, you know, going to school or working for yourself. Right. Or if you are a drug dealer, give back to your community. You know what I'm saying? Or if you are a stripper, find out a way that you can get it up off the strip pole and get your own strip club. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But just entrepreneurship, just pushing that to the forefront of my music. Getting out of the struggle. That's basically the main thing.
And that's something we represent as Entitled Kings, man. That's what we're about as well. Shoose Mcgee, man. Like I say, it's been an honor. We've been trying to get in front of you for a minute.
For sure.
It's like God put us in front. It's Sunday today.
It is.
Right? It's Sunday today.
Right. That's right.
We bumped into you. We appreciate the opportunity, man. Let the people know where they can find your music, social media, all your platforms and streams.
I'm on everything. Everything is Shoose Mcgee, SHOOSE, MCGEE, from iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Diesel, Rhapsody. As far as the music goes, I'm even on SoundCloud as well. But social media, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, every social media account that you have, I'm pretty sure I got it too. All you gotta do is search Shoose Mcgee. I'm everywhere that a lot of motherfornicators ain't, man.
Right, already, man. Shoose Mcgee, like I said, man, you one of those artists that we could definitely see in the future, taking off and being on the big screen. We salute you again. JG and Title Kings, Money Muck, we in the building. Shoose Mcgee, man, we out.
Thank you.
Title Kings, that motherfucking car, man. And all again, get your subscription, man. And keep me updated with all the good shit, man. Everybody on the other city, man. Gotta take the dirty water top off. Bitch.